One Punch Man Season 3 is here, finally, and is causing a lot of drama on the internet. But I'm here to defend it, to tell you all to stop hating One Punch Man Season 3. Why should I stop hating? Let's start with the studio, JC Staff. Many fans are criticizing JC Staff for the abomination of Season 3, handing all the blame to them for the messy cuts and transitions, paper-like flatness, one-frame man, PowerPoint animation. What the fuck is this? Fans are literally jumping on the ass of JC Staff. So that means I should keep hating. Right? Wrong. JC Staff is a veteran studio who have made many huge titles. But there's a catch. JC Staff has predominantly worked on romance, slice of life, comedy type of animes, with speciality in romance anime, giving us huge titles like Maid-sama, Golden Time, Sakura-so, Toradora. That means that JC Staff is an excellent studio who knows how to animate and deliver peak and have made some of the best animes ever. So what went wrong with One Punch Man? Well, their speciality is what went wrong. An anime studio with no major experience in action trying to make an anime which heavily relies on action. What do we get? Not only all of this, but having really low budget, team not having the required skills, too much work pressure, all these factors contributes to disasters like One Punch Man Season 3. In short, a good studio getting the wrong anime, a good anime getting the wrong studio. Okay, all the fingers should not be pointed towards JC Staff. So let's point those fingers towards the director. Keep your fingers in your pocket, guys. Nagai Shinpei, the director of One Punch Man Season 3, is facing tons of backlash from OPM fans. Heck, the hate for him started as soon as the previews released, harassing him so much that he had to stop his social media account. I mean, look at the kind of results we got. Of course, he deserves the hate, right? Nope, not right. Left. Nagai-san is relatively a new director who has worked on quite a bit of animes, but again, no major action anime. Even his roles were quite limited for the animes that he worked on. So a director with minute experience in action anime is working on an anime with heavy action requirements? So should I blame the director or not? Of course not. Nagai-san is a hard-working and knowledgeable man. But what can he do if you throw him into the field he has never worked on? Especially with the lack of resources, time and experience. Not even a hard-working man like him would be able to do anything. And in the first place, why would you want someone with no actual experience in action to animate a big name like One Punch Man, which is specially known for its action? That's a question you can and should ask the production committee instead of hating on Nagai-san, who's just soulfully doing his work. Well, if they are doing their work, then why can't we bring the Season 1 quality back? Sorry to break your heart, anime fans, but Season 1 quality will never come back. Madhouse animated the Season 1 of One Punch Man. Season 1 that was a once-in-a-lifetime miracle. A dream team of animators came together at the perfect moment. Kubota, Nakamura, Kugai, Aoki, Kameda, Bahi, literal masterminds of anime in one room for one anime, One Punch Man Season 1. And who was leading this dream team? The menacingly creative director, Natsume Shingo. First season success heavily relied on Natsume-san's creative leadership. I mean, the guy literally hired top freelancing animators from around the world, and the likelihood of such a team forming with top freelancers and a director like Natsume Shingo-san is once in a million, like a once in a lifetime collaboration. But what happened after Season 1? Everyone had other commitments to tend, especially Natsume-san, who was busy with other work. So Madhouse had to leave, and so entered the studio JC staff, being commanded to finish the anime with awful time constraints and low budget, leading to the disastrous season 3 of One Punch Man. Now that doesn't mean that you should hate the director or the studio, the staff, but if you still have a little bit of anger in your heart, let me show you the consequences. All this hate starts from the anime perspective, roasting scenes, expressing feelings, but slowly it turns into mockery. People start fooling around, making memes, turning the anime into a big joke. And unfortunately, our internet enjoys memes more than actual facts. But what's the problem? Making jokes is not a crime. Gradually, more people join this mockery movement, taunting the director, memeing about the studio, being completely oblivious of what is actually happening. All of this escalates to the point where the director of the anime has to terminate his account. Yes, first it was limited, but now it's gone. Of course, I'm not telling you to stop the jokes, stop memeing. I'm no one to tell you that. But I will tell you to not expand these jokes onto the staff, because believe me, once you understand behind the scenes, you would feel very guilty. Okay, I'm not supposed to hate, but they ruined my favorite anime. How can I just sit quietly? I'm not telling you to be quiet. After all, you waited 6 years for this. Of course you're going to be hurt after seeing this kind of results. So don't sit quiet, but criticize. As simple as that. You don't like the animation style, the pacing is off, art style doesn't really match the manga. Anything you have in your mind as criticism, say it. But don't hate. Hating isn't gonna bring any changes, it will just be a kind of publicity. If you wanna do something, criticize. At least there will be a chance for a change, showing the production committee that fans won't tolerate this anymore, and that fans will eventually leave if you don't change One Punch Man anime. Thank you so much for watching this video. Actually, you know what? Before this video ends, subscribe. Oh my god, you have 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Punch Man.